I might get canceled for saying this, but the current beauty gurus that we have on TikTok suck. If anyone remembers 2016 YouTube era beauty gurus, the reviews that we got from these motherfuckers.
For how long? What the fuck?
Talking full swatches of product lines. I'm talking wear tests. They would update us at the end of the day of how their makeup looked, even if they were drunk.
It is 9:08 p.m. Final verdict. I freaking love this foundation.
I'm talking about honest ass reviews where people would come out and say if they hated a product, even if they were paid to talk about it.
You see me up close and you're like, dude, that is a crusty butthole if I ever did see one.
Truly, there's not a single beauty guru that I found that I'm like, oh yeah, I trust them enough to buy what they're selling me because I know it's all fake.
It honestly like is like painting your lashes with cut hair.
Like their reviews fucking suck and I can see right through it.
I have been summoned. Guys, if you wanted beauty YouTube back, you should have just told me. There was a lot of comments underneath that video of people saying, I agree. And I even saw one that said, we miss RBK. So I'm gonna start off like the good old days. So for today's makeup, we are going to be reviewing the new Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions collection. This is part 2, Smoke Sessions part 2. The original Smoke Sessions I have reviewed here, and I did this very unique eye look for it. Melt Cosmetics always does the most and the best with their collections. I'm not even kidding. They might be one of the best out there. They continually, time and time again, go so hard with their collections. So this is Smoke Sessions 2, and I have not opened this yet, so we're about to find out what this looks like. I haven't seen it anywhere online. I have no idea what colors. It looks like it's probably gonna be purple, but you know what? You never know. So this is the palette. Like I said, they go hard. If I smoked, I'd probably be loving this, dude, but I don't smoke at all.
Do you even smoke weed?
No, dude. No way.
Do you know what it is?
No, man. But I want to get hot.
Okay, so here's my vibe. Weed. So this is the palette. Holy shit. This is purple. Perp skirt.
Yeah, perp skirt.
I got a little perp skirt, dude.
Man, I got some good bomb-ass stank ass from up north.
And yeah, I think that they went the correct direction with this, with the purples and having the other palette be green. Blue Haze, Northern Lights, Purple Punch, Black Roses, Purple Skunk, Skunk,
That's a skunk, dude.
Purple Goo, Monster Cookie, and Martian Candy. Any children watching, please stop watching. Anybody else, feel free to watch. You're an adult. Most paranoid I've ever been in my life. Worst time I've ever had in my life. So this vibe, lovely. The color story, eyeshadow wise, lovely. Vibes, totally off for me because weed is my nightmare. But the actual palette is gorgeous. So if you get down with the devil's lettuce, I think you're gonna really enjoy this. It's hot in here. And then it came with Ultra Matte Gel Liner. I think that's what all these are. Oh, Reflect Gel Liner. Metal Eyes Duochrome Eyeshadow Gel. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these, I don't know that I've ever tried. These are the Metal Eyes Duochrome Eyeshadow Gel. So I'm gonna try those first. And then it also came with, I assume, are these like little eye stickers? Oh, nail stickers. Who says I can't put it on my eye? Nobody. Not my real dad! Melt. All right, so Metal Eyes Duochrome. So this is the packaging, and then you can see what it's gonna look like on the bottom. Oh my God. So I'm gonna peel this. Brother. Look at this color. Look at this color. You can see the duochrome on it. Purple to green. Unbelievable. Look at this color. Look at that. The duochrominess is so hard to catch on camera, but in person you can totally see it. Maybe you can catch it a little better on my finger. Yeah, you can. See the green? Whoa. So that is the shade Clockwork Purple. And then this next shade is called Sour Grape. Comes with this little peel off lid here to keep it nice and moist. Look at that bitch. You're kidding. My swatch is much larger. Look at that reflect. Holy moly. That's something. Then we've got Afterlife Ultra Matte Gel Liner. Whoa. That, my friends, is neon. Look at that. Look at that sucker. Holy. And this is Haze Reflect Gel Liner, which is that purple color there. Holy moly. Oh, they came out with a mascara as well. This is the So High mascara. Let's see. So this is the actual packaging for the mascara. Curl, lock, and waterproof. Amazing. Cannot wait to try. And that, my friends, is the collection. I haven't done swatches in such a long time. I totally quit doing them, but I'm gonna swatch these eyeshadow colors for you so you guys can see what they look like on my arm. So we have Blue Haze, oof, Northern Lights, Purple Punch, oh, and Black Roses. Well, they swatch amazingly. Holy shit. Gosh, this feels like the olden days. I haven't done swatches in so long. So then we have Purple Skunk. Ooh, that color's pretty. Purple Goo, Monster Cookie, and Martian Candy. Oh, that one swatches very odd. Let me see if I can get that one a little better. That could just be because it was my pinky. Yes, it was. All right, so that is the palette swatched right there. I think personally, I would probably have only gone for one of these. Don't they look nearly identical swatched, don't they? In the pan, they look totally different. That's these two right here. But they swatch almost identical. So, I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna wipe this off and then we're gonna get started on these eyes.
These eyes!
Naturally, when I look at this palette, I wanna go in with this color first, just to give like the lightest color of base so that we're not going in like too heavy. It's been a long time since Mama's dusted off the old blending brush. Palettes like this are really niche. Like they're for somebody who is absolutely obsessed with weed makeup and who wants to have something like this in their collection. This is not gonna be for like the everyday wearer, in my opinion. I don't know exactly who the everyday wearer is. I mean, like maybe for some people. I don't know if makeup's kind of chilling out a little bit. We definitely had our era. We had our time. It's really fun to watch people do makeup, if nothing else. Okay, so you can see where it's grabbing right there. That's because I did not set the primer. I didn't set the concealer that I put on my eyes, but that's because I want the color to really grab where it sticks so that it's really vibrant. So then the way you remedy that is you're gonna take your face powder or a little bit of like bronzer to match the rest of your face and just sort of blend that out. You can take a little bit of face powder and just kind of buff that out because you don't have in this palette any sort of blending out shades, you know what I mean? You don't have any transition shades. You're gonna have to work with what you already have. So hopefully you do have something. So I'm gonna take a blending brush cleaner. So you can take the color switch. If you guys never seen a color switch, basically it just looks like this on the inside. And then you rub your brush in it and it knocks off all of the eyeshadow that's on your brush and then you can dip into a different color. Okay, so that one has a bit more of a red undertone in that one. So I'm gonna dip into Black Roses, which is right next to it. And I'm going to kind of deepen a little bit lower down and on these outer corners here. The pigmentation on these is just insane. So I'm gonna dip back into that Purple Skunk color, that initial, and just take that a little higher up to melt those two in together. Because this is the lightest shade we have, like I said. Okay, so in the palette itself has really, really fun colors to put on the eyes. It's so hard for me to not wanna just put this one on though, because why? So maybe I'll do a little, It's so hard to know. I mean, if you wanted to go more like soft with it, you could absolutely go with this color here, which was Martian Candy. With this one would be so pretty. These would be like a really, really pretty, kind of understated. You could go kind of minimal with these ones. Or I could take Blue Haze and Northern Lights, which are those first two shades. And these are just straight from the palette. So you don't need to go in with these extra shades. If you have the palette, I think you can make it really work. For review's sake, I feel like I kind of have to try those suckers out. So I'm going to do that for this one because how could I not? You have to. You have to do it. Yeah, I think I'll do this. So I'm gonna dip in with the ColourPop E3. So it's very creamy. I don't know how this is gonna dry down. I hope it does. Oh my good God. Yep. Foiled. Look at that color. That's actually bananas. Like what, how does that, look at that shade. Something you can kind of tap out. I'm not sure. Do I have to take it all over the lid? I feel like I really do have to take it all over, but I ain't mad at it. Oh, and look how it reflects green. That's so cool. Oh man. It's just painful how pretty that is. Can you even, what would you wear this to? I used to not ask myself that question because the answer was the grocery store on a Wednesday, but now it's not quite that for me anymore. It's a little more only if I was going to a rave. If you love makeup, you love unique colors, like it's foiled. It literally looks like there's purple aluminum foil on my lid. I'm gonna have to pair this with it. I just feel like it would be a crime if I didn't. With that green reflect, I have to. It's got such a weird, not weird, but it's like a very unique texture to it. I feel like it does better with painting it on than it does stamping. Stamping seems to want to like, let me see if I can get it. Stamping seems to kind of want to pick it up a bit, whereas painting seems to kind of be the perfect way for it. So if I could redo this without starting over, I wouldn't put that first purple skunk color down. I feel like we should have just gone in more vibrant with it because I feel like it almost muddies it down a little bit, if you can see, if you catch my drift. But that color is the one I would go for on the everyday, I feel like. But for a look like this, like why even try to go less with it? All right, so now I'm gonna take a little detail diffuse crease brush and go in with Purple Punch, which is that darkest color. I'm gonna kind of just to give it a bit of a halo vibe to it, just to sort of tone it down right in the front and the outer section. Front and the out. So now I'm gonna go in with this green liner. I have to. It's like, it would be illegal not to. Believe it or not, jail. So I'm not sure how this is gonna apply on top. It's very creamy. We're gonna see. Holy shnikey doodle. So the answer to that is really well. It's gonna apply really well. This is the ColourPop L1 brush, by the way, if you're wondering. Just taking my kid to the Children's Museum. All the moms would approach me, wouldn't you think? There's a totally normal mom over there. Let's go talk to her. I can't wait to see what my kid is gonna say when he sees this. Definitely gonna say something. It's a little hard to do a crispy liner on top of this, like, it almost like feels like foil on your lid as much as it looks like it. So it's kind of hard to get like a crispy wing. Yeah, as you can see, when I try to go over it, it's sort of removing what's underneath it and like chunking and sort of like chunking off on the brush. It's not like a deal breaker though. Like if I was going to an event and this was happening, I wouldn't be upset because it's gonna be covered anyway. So I would just do like a thicker green liner. By the way, I'm not getting invited to events anymore, so I don't even know what event I would wear this to. Well, that's not true. I totally get invited. I just decline all of them because I have a 3-year-old. And I'm not going to fly to LA to go bump elbows when I gotta watch Paw Patrol with my kid. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna clean up that liner a little bit with some purple, but that's something. It's something, and I think it is that thing. Maybe I will take a little bit of this liner and sort of line out the bottom of it. I think that will really help. So this is the Haze color. I'm gonna take it on that same brush and I'm just going to, that helps a lot. Well, that's fun. Okay, I like that. And this will make it a little easier to clean up that eye. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the top. I'm gonna repeat that on the other eye, but off camera, so there's no pressure. And then I will be back, lashes on, to move on to the rest of the face. So, be right back. Looking normal. Okay, so I put some of that color on my waterline and I feel like I'm mildly going blind. So maybe don't do that. It's probably safe for the eyes, I hope. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in up close so you can see kind of what the eyes are doing right now, just for full transparency's sake. So from far away, it looks really cute. But as you can see, we're getting a little bit of flaking. We're getting a little bit of unevenness. You really have to cake it on thick to get the full pigmentation of that liner. So in that case, you can see it's sort of cracking in the front. It's just what's gonna happen because it's basically paint, and paint cracks when it gets thick. That's what I always say. If anybody's not super close to you, like, it looks cool. Like, arguably it looks pretty freaking cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to stop this video. I am going to do a foundation review separate from this. Just like the old days. You guys said you wanted RBK back. I'm back, bitch. And I'm gonna do a separate foundation review on the Anastasia Beauty Balm because I bought it, didn't get it sent in PR. And I am going to do that, and then I'll do a check-in throughout the day, and I will finish off these eyes. All right, foundation is on. I'm doing a separate review of that, so if you guys want to know how I feel about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm, head on over to that video. I don't know when it's gonna be posted. It'll definitely be up after this one. This face might tell you how I feel. So we're gonna finish off the eyes now, and we are going to do it, and we're gonna do it hard, okay? I feel like color-wise, I need to go in with this one. This one just was the best, I think, of the three. We're just taking it downtown Leroy Brown. And then I think I'm actually gonna take a bit, there's a cat hair. I'm gonna take a bit of this shade on a little like fluffy brush, and I'm gonna kind of buff that on the inner corner. Oh, it feels like this look is asking for it. You know what I mean? That was the right choice, and I'm glad about it. I like it. I like it a lot. Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. I had a wish. Fuck that song. She wanted it to be an earworm. I mean, she didn't write it. She chose it, and she chose an earworm. Little sucker. Now we're gonna try out the mascara. This is the Melt So High Curl and Lock Waterproof. Oh, that's an interesting wand. I like that. It's not too globby either. I feel like I'm so used to the Better Than Sex mascara that this is, I feel like, gonna be nice. Is there even mascara on that? I'm so used to Better Than Sex, and that shit is globby as hell, so I'm not used to this very sparse amount on the brush. Be interested to try this on its own to see how I like it. All right, do we need one more little bit of Monster Cookie on the bottom there? Just like, since I hadn't tried any of these yet. I'm gonna take a little Monster Cookie. Yeah, that was the choice. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face and I will be right back. And this is the finished look. All right, and this is the finished look. Wow, this is a look. All right, this is an absolute look. It's looking. Okay, it's giving Beetlejuice. So what do I think of the collection? 10 of 10, it is lovely, it is wonderful. Now, like I mentioned before, you're gonna get a little flaking, you're gonna get a little crusting, you're gonna get a little cracking. That's just the nature of these eyeshadow toppers. That's just the nature of these kind of pigments, a paint at the end of the day, and you're painting it on. And so the thicker the paint to make it more pigmented, the more it crusts. I feel like the shadows are typical Melt. Melt is very pigmented. Sometimes Melt shadows can be slightly difficult to blend. Now, it's not that they are bad, it's just they're so pigmented that they're almost like so creamy that it can be like patchy. It's not that they're so good. Like, look at the shadow. I mean, like, come on, like, you cannot deny. The colors are so fun. They crushed it with the packaging. They crushed it with the collection yet again. They always have. Melt is just incredible through and through. I've never not liked a collection that they've come out with, I swear. Like, I've done the Millennial PINX, I've done GEMINI palette, Smoke Sessions. I have right here, I've talked about this before, I've not used it. The Nightmare Before Christmas collection, like, it's literally 10 of 10. Every single thing that they do is like immaculate, immaculate. So am I surprised? No, I am not surprised. Not even disappointed, but not surprised. I am just pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna show you up close so I can show you what I mean with like the cracking and the flaking. Just, it's natural with colors like this. Acid green, that like gorgeous. Through and through, lovely collection. I feel like it works really well. And if this is the kind of vibe you like, weed, it is the vibe you shall get. Absolutely lovely. If you guys wanna see a really full, in-depth review on this foundation, head on, well, don't head on anywhere. Stay here, subscribe, and follow, because that is coming next. And let me know if you guys are liking throwback YouTube beauty. I'm having fun with it. This was a really fun video to do. I really enjoy doing it. I like doing swatches. I like showing you the whole collection. This feels like very reminiscent of, it's me. This is how I built my channel. I've been doing this for literally like 12 years. And I took a little break because I'm a mother, okay? And there is a very few places I need to wear this when mothering, but it is fun to do and I really enjoyed it. By the way, the lip color that I am wearing right now is the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine in the shade Disco Queen. So this is it here, purplish, bluish, greenish, totally a vibe. I mixed it with a little bit of just like a clear gloss though, because it's like kind of intense and it's got a bit of a burn to it because I think it is a plumping gloss. So my bronzer is the Huda Beauty Light Glowish, and then blush is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in Shimmery Rose. And then my brows are the Makeup by Mario Master Blade Brow Pencil in Brown Black. And I think that's it. Oh, and highlight is, it's this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture palette, and it is this shade right here. So that is the face. Lashes are from the ColourPop It's a Faux collection. They were this one. Kitten or Lovebird, one of the two. I'm loving this look so much. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys like this throwback. Again, subscribe. More of these coming if you like them. Do you want YouTube beauty back? Because I'm happy to bring it back. I'm happy to do in-depth tutorials. Let me know what you want to see me talk about. Is there a new collection that's launching? Is there something that you've seen a lot of hype about and you don't really trust it? I will be brutally honest with you. I have no qualms. All right, and I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! Does this camera look weird? I feel like it does. I feel like it looks freaking weird. What do I do? I feel like I need my other lens. I feel like this setup is not very becoming, but maybe it is. Oh, I love coffee. I need to stop loving coffee because coffee doesn't love my teeth. Welcome to Raw Slick Back Hair Kristi. Because my hair is so greasy, I can't be bothered to change it. No, I'm gonna start a different video. Or just a excuse me. If you would hang on, come on. Focus! If you would focus, thank you. Why do I never have a towel in this godforsaken room? Their Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so here's my vibe. Weed. I got hoes in different area codes. All right,